is going on, everyone? I am Steve. Hashtag Team No Sleeves. From Berk Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Meet the Berkfam. We're going to be hanging out, talking to one of my great friends, Mike Becker. Before we do that, though, we got to find out what time it is. What time is it? All right, Mike Becker, what time is it?
It's Morphin time.
Boom. Oh, wrong one. Totally clicked the wrong video. What is up, dude? How's it going?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Dude, I am doing well. It's getting too hot, man. It is getting just too hot here in Kansas.
I'm way overweight for this humidity. I can't handle it.
Dude, I'm dying.
Did I pronounce Morphin time right? I can't remember. Is the H silent?
You heard about that, didn't you?
I did. I was when I realized you were using that clip. I did hear about it.
Yeah, that's a little embarrassing. That is a little embarrassing. It happens. He was okay with it. Before we get any further, I do want to say that our Meet the Berkfam episode 12 is brought to you by comicbook_pressing on Instagram. If you guys ever need any comic book press, hit up Eric over at comicbook_pressing on Instagram. And make sure to use my promo code BERK54. Get free shipping back to you on your first order. Got some people over here in the chat. Let's say hi to them. First up, we got Ruby G. What is up, Ruben Guzman? How's it going? Yeah, we're trying to get that 2,500, man. We're trying. Carlito, what is up, dude? How's it going? He was there at the signing last year when you saw him.
Yeah, and Carlito's from Iowa, which makes him awesome.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, he's from the other side of the state. I'm originally from Eastern Iowa, but I live in KC now, so
there we go.
We can be friends, Burke. I like the Royals and the Chiefs.
Oh yeah. What is up, Chris? How's it going, dude? Jade, what is up, brother? How's it going? Flo Dameron, another Berkfam member. What is up? Look at that beautiful wall of original art. We're going to talk about original art and a few other things tonight. We're going to talk about all of that. Thanks for the buy-in tips, Mike. Mike, you rock.
Oh, yeah. I talked to Flo a little bit about collecting art. Yeah.
Nice. DJ Links, what is up, everybody? How's it going, dude? James, what's up, man? I got to get you on here. Meet the Berkfam here pretty soon. Okay. You are too much, Scott. You are too much. Okay. So I actually met Mike a little over a year ago. Or maybe it was exactly.
It was over a year. Yeah, right around this time.
It was right around. It was in September, actually, so almost a year ago. And we were at the Clayton Crane signing in Topeka. I was there with Carlito, Mike V, and Panda. And then you were there. And
yeah, you guys were awesome to talk to.
What's that?
You guys were awesome to talk to, and that's how I actually found the channel. But I kind of kept up with it inconsistent. I'm not on YouTube a lot. I am now because I love your guys' comic community.
Yeah,
and
it is amazing.
Unfortunately, my comic group here in KC kind of broke up, so I was looking for some comic talk and came back to your channel and decided to join the Berkfam. Try to get a chance at some Tyler level luck and get a Berk box.
Dude, yes. This month's Berk box. I just posted it earlier today. Let me see if I can pull it up really quickly. It's one of the best we've done in a while, I feel like. I don't know how I'm gonna keep up how great the Berk boxes have been. But yeah, I agree. It's been pretty good. This is the September Berk box. We have an Austin LeMay print here. Something is Killing the Turtles. We have a couple Star Wars Worthy Bounty Hunters #1. We have a trade dress and we have a Virgin. Nonstop Spider-Man #1 Del Auto. We have a couple Mighty Morphin covers here by Bob Bernardo. Negan Lives #1. We have a Batman 108 Zerdy cover. Harley Quinn #1 Zerdy cover. That's first full Miracle Molly. Nightwing 78. That is the first Melinda Zuko. And then we have a Batman 3 Jokers #2, 1 of 25, and a CGC 9.8. So if you want to be entered to win, you got to hit that join button below and be entered or be a part of the family tier by September 9th, which is a week from Thursday. So still plenty of time to join the Berk fam and get entered to win that. So Ignacio, hello. How's it going? So I wish I could have been at the signing this year. Yeah, Mike wasn't
I
there
didn't
either.
go to it. Yeah, I got a sketch from Clayton on the first one, and actually I should have got him before that at the earlier one in Overland Park, but I didn't know he was sketching at that time, and I was kind of in a rush, so I just got my SIGs and got out of there, and later found out he was doing remarks for $40, which blows my
Oh
mind.
my god!
And then people started flipping them for 500, so he raised the price to 200, which was less cool. But that's what happens.
Prices have gotten kind of crazy.
Hey, if you can get it, man, more power to you. I've got so much stuff signed by him from two different well, three, because I got him at C2E2 one year when I didn't have a lot of his covers yet, and then between the two Kansas signings, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. Okay, I do have one more book I want signed in an Infinity, of course. I got that Deadpool Nerdy 30 where he's sitting down and he's got the poster behind him of himself and he's like I think it's the bunny or the cat right next.
Okay.
To him. I got that. I got it raw, and next year I was thinking about getting it signed and graded. What up, Hidden Gem Comics? How's it going? So, Mike, you started collecting comic books like way before I did.
I'm way older than you too. I think I started buying off spinner racks in like late 88, maybe early 89 at the local drugstore, but I didn't start a pull list until I think 1990. I think my pull list started with New Warriors #2. I bought #1 off a spinner rack, and then I honestly have so many issue #1s. I can't see one and not buy it. And thankfully, a lot of them are still in dollar boxes. So it's not an expensive hobby.
It used to be a quarter bin, right?
Oh yeah, quarter bins. So Burke and I were talking about this when I started buying back issues. We're probably talking 1993. I had a paper route for the Telegraph Herald in Dubuque, where I'm from, and I think I made like something like $70 every 2 weeks. And off $70, I probably spent 60 of it on comics and $10 on movies. And then I made some money mowing lawns too. But what I would do is after my pull list was done, if we were traveling to see family in Davenport or something like that, I would hit shops there, hit shops in Iowa City, hit the shop in Dubuque, and I would scavenge the quarter bins because I mean there was like back then it was like quarter 50 cents and then $1 to $3 bins with your like more key issue, what we would call keys now. And I just wanted consecutive issues, and I didn't really care what I was reading. So I would go get quarter bins of books like Captain Marvel, and then later Nova became a big, because I got into the New Warriors, and then I wanted everything New Warriors related. Speedball issues, Nova Volume 1. Nova Volume 2 came out while I was collecting early-ish, I don't know. New Warriors were probably on issue 30 by then. And then I started getting into the solo like stuff like Night Thrasher's book, which I own a page from. I own a page from Nova Volume 2, which I'm actually friends with the inker from Nova Volume 2, which is crazy. Like, and that's the other thing, is I got older, I started going to cons and I started getting to meet these people. And like, I bug them enough, I guess, that some of them know who I am. And like in the case of Mark Stegbauer, super sweet guy. And I've gotten the chance to talk to him on more than one occasion. He's a really nice dude.
What's good, Becker? Oh, yeah, this one. Speedball causing for Civil War.
Yeah. Not my favorite. contribution of that. And in fact, I do have a Scotty Young New Warriors page there, which kind of led into Civil War. I hated Penance, and I just recently picked up, I don't know, I think it's a Nova Volume 4 or Volume 3, where Nova talks to Penance, and I actually have Penance. I had to do it because, so my whole thing is I'm trying to get art from every stage of these characters I love. I'm currently down paying on, well, actually, no, I paid that off. I bought a page from The Thing, like issue 22 or 23, where Vance Astrovic, Marvel Boy, is found in the carnival circuit by Thing, and he had run away from home because his dad was hitting him, and that was always a storyline in New Warriors. Like, that stuff seemed really edgy to me at the time. I mean, I hadn't realized that comics could, be anything less than lighthearted.
What's your favorite art piece behind you, Becker?
Ooh, so I have a Thor 412 there. That I like a lot. I don't want to pick up my computer, but behind my big fat melon that's a Bagley page from New Warriors issue 19, where Gideon stomps the living crud out of my team, and I really, really like that one.
That's awesome. And you are also friends with, and we'll get more into the prints and art and all that stuff. Yeah, that is a very impressive wall. You're also friends with someone else who's doing
I would say more a super fan that he is way too kind to.
and he did something with your name. Do you want to talk about that? I want to hear you actually explain it.
So I can't talk about what's coming up next, I found out.
Okay.
But right now we can talk about, there's a book by DC Black Label by Philip Kennedy Johnson called The Last God. And I am a Philip Kennedy Johnson super fan. I've been bugging him for a couple, maybe 3-4 years now on social media, and just always like supporting him and specifically going out and buying his books and talking about him. Every time I would read one, I'd reach out to him, we'd talk about it. And what I thought, like, I just think he's incredibly talented. He's like, I keep telling him, you're the guy that made me read Superman. I used to tell people, because I have a lot of comic books, and when people would come to the house, like my wife's friends and stuff, and they'd see a room full of long boxes to where you could barely, like in the old house, you couldn't even there was a path through the room.
Yeah.
And like, I remember this one girl, one of my wife's friends, was like, "Oh, so you must love Superman." I was like, "I tell you what, I got Superman right where I want him, out of my collection." And no, Phil's doing Superman, so I read Superman now, and I like it. I like what I've read. It's good, and I always like the Superman stuff. But anyway, so in The Last God, this is a hardcover Phil sent to me, easier than holding up the pages. But Phil made a character. This is a D&D kind of story, swords and sorcery. And if you read it and you didn't know any better, you'd be like, why in the hell is there an undead wizard named Becker? Well, Becker was named after me. He ended up giving him a first name. I think it's Kuan Becker. And yeah, so in issue 4, I can try to hold it up here, do my best. Oh, there's Becker. Becker also is an NPC in the D&D game, which a local shop here in Lee Summit, if they were going to play that, they were going to have me come in and do the voice. So yeah, it's real small. You probably won't be able to see it, but in that panel there with the cage, it says, "I was Becker."
Yep, we see it.
All right. So, and then in issues 8 and 9, Becker's adventures are further told in the backstory. So yeah, I made a DC comic. Actually, Mark, my now this is my old avatar, Speedball, but my new one is actually from one of Mark's indie books.
When did you change it?
I changed it like a few days ago because I found when I was looking through art and I was just sending you random pictures from my phone, I found this panel that's me in cartoon form. And Mark Stagbauer, bless his soul, drew me thin. So I thought a thin Becker would be great.
Nice.
I put that. Yes, it is Becker's first appearance.
What'd your wife think about that?
She could care less. Although I will say this, my wife is like the person you want at a con. She has like so Becker is DC canon. Actually, I was I went as to be an extra in Dark Knight.
What?
Not Rises. Yeah, so I lived near Chicago, like 3 hours away, and all those films were made in Chicago, and that one was made. The one with Heath Ledger. What is it? Dark Knight Returns?
The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Yeah, I had it right the first time. All right. So anyway, that scene where Gordon's fake funeral procession.
Yep.
I'm in that mob that's running, and actually you can see the top of my head if you pause.
No way, really?
Yeah. So I went with some friends of mine. You got lunch, and I think like $10-$20. It was like something like $20 in lunch.
That is amazing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pretty jealous of that. I'm not gonna lie, because that is it's really close between that and Into the Spider-Verse as my favorites.
So that year at Wizard World was my friends have this thing called like Becker luck. I just kind of fall into these weird situations at times, but I actually got to see Bale and Heath Ledger in a hallway because I got locked out of the Batman panel at Wizard World, and nobody knew it, but they were going to randomly show up and appear during it. And it got full before I got over there. My friends are all inside, and I waited too long because I was standing in some line somewhere. Wizard World Chicago used to be the absolute. I mean, it kind of became C2E2 when Wizard stiffed Marvel and DC. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm sorry. When I tell stories, I tend to ramble in weird tangents. But anyway, I was by this water fountain waiting for the panel to get over. And then all of a sudden I saw like 20 dudes walking down a hallway. And in the center of them is Christian Bale and Heath Ledger. And yeah, I got like a high five.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. I was like,
Oh,
the few of us that were out in the hallway are obviously freaking out. They were both nice, and they paused and like, hey guys, before cell phones, so I couldn't like do the quick photo.
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm so jealous of you. So this right after?
This would have they would have probably been just wrapping up shooting. This was probably 2 months after I went to that lunch and $20.
Oh my gosh, I am so jealous. I would have done it for free.
Okay, so Carlito, if you want to do that, I have it written down somewhere and I'll send it to you. The reason why you can see me is because Jason Stanton, which obviously you guys don't know, he's a really tall dude that was with us. He's like 6'11", and he has this like shocked look on his face as it's all happening. And
I need a picture.
The camera stops on him, and then like several feet lower is the top of my head.
Nice. That is awesome. What's up, Austin LeMay? How's it going? Dude, I'm super jealous.
Yeah, those were some good times. My friends and I, we used to do stuff like that all the time. We'd go to cons, we go to San Diego. I mean, we were just always on the look for the next thing.
I'm jealous. Dude, I'm jealous.
I'm sorry.
Oh shoot. Okay, so you talked a lot about some DC characters, but when I was talking to you in person, like all your big books, that you were telling me about? Like,
Is mostly Marvel, yeah.
It's mostly Marvel. No, why is that?
So DC, it was more in the last 10 years. I always liked Batman and Flash, but I really didn't venture into more DC until I and I can't say I accomplished all my goals, but as collecting got more expensive, around 2010, 2011, I started buying up DC because it was still cheap and I could still find more stories to read. I got into, and even before that, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, I was really into Grant Morrison. I was into Kevin Smith's Green Arrow. Phil Hester did the art to that. Me, him, and Carlito are from Iowa. I'm going to keep talking about that. Iowa's the best state.
Oh, Kansas. Just kidding. Kansas sucks.
Yes, it does. Iowa's probably not that great either. But I don't have any like real big books. I kind of pulled what I had available to do quickly. I bought a Spidey Collection recently. We can go through that a little bit.
Okay.
I bought two short boxes.
You actively just like looking for collections and like
all the time. Like this was a brother of a coworker. He had two short boxes. He was all over the place. Like originally he said, well, I want like $600 for the two short. I was like, I could kind of see him and I was like, yeah, there's probably good stuff in there, but these are really dirty. And like, no, I would have I probably wouldn't have gone above 200, man. He's like, yeah, I'll take 200. I was like, oh, damn it. I didn't want to pay 200, but all right. So I paid 200 and I did find some good stuff in there. So
have you had tasty tacos is what Carlito wants to know.
Yeah, of course. Come on. I'm not a savage.
Oh, shoot.
All right. So, like, here were some of the cool books I found in there. I found a really beat up ASM 11.
Hold on. Let me do this. There we go.
Oh. So that's a second Doc Ock. ASM 16. I always thought that was a cool cover.
That is an awesome cover.
Ringmaster. Yellow Stute Daredevil. We got a ASM 26.
Nice.
ASM 37.
This is all in that collection you paid $200 for.
Yeah.
If there's an ASM 50 in there, I might freak out.
There was not. I wish. Okay. And actually, there was like a complete solid run of 20 books before and 20 books after ASM 129. And I was like, damn it. I kept looking for it.
You have a 129, right?
Yeah, I do. A Blue Beetle 1. First question. And then here's a cover I've just always thought was cool. A collector I know has recreated this cover in a jam piece for sketches, but ASM 100. What a cool cover that is.
That was in that collection you bought for $200?
Yeah.
That one's like $100 by itself or more.
Right. But I can't tell you that, like, so you know what else was in there was that ASM 101 that I got signed by Roy Thomas.
Oh, wow. That's right.
At Planet. And I'm telling you, dude, I'll probably get a grade drop just based on the smell alone. I mean, they're so musty.
Oh, man.
Which I don't get stuff cleaned or pressed. I probably should.
Yeah, you should use my presser. You really should.
I should.
You should use...
Who's your favorite superhero and villain? Well, my favorite superhero is Speedball for Marvel. And then for DC... it's probably Batman, but I really like Jack Knight, Starman.
Barry or Wally?
Oh God, Wally.
Yes.
You knew that. We've talked about this multiple times. In fact, that's how we started talking at the Clayton Crane signing. Because when I said I collected Batman and Flash, you asked that same question, and I said the same answer.
You passed the test.
I also like Hawkeye because he is from Iowa.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And I just have love for like street. I like the underpowered guys. I mean, the dude running around with a bow and arrow, like dodging gods and stuff, to me
He's
is
rich.
way
Though.
more of Hawkeye. No, he's not rich.
Oh, I'm thinking of Green Arrow.
Yeah, Hawkeye's a former carny. If anything, that's
Oh,
like the
idiot.
opposite of rich. He was a carny.
Who's your favorite anti-hero?
Ooh. So Ragman, maybe. I liked Ragman. I
You
liked
like all like the like outside of obviously Spidey and Batman and Flash.
and
You
you know,
like a lot of the like other characters.
I don't own a lot of Spider-Man until I bought this collection, and I didn't know it when I bought it, but it was like 80% Spider-Man. But I
Another
had
big
some of the
Flash fan.
keys and stuff.
What up, Robert? How's it going, dude? He's a big Wally fan as well.
Oh,
You,
nice.
you just bought a big old Flash run, didn't you?
I did. I bought and I already had it, but I just, like I was telling you in the chat, 16 cents a comic, and I could get volume 2 almost in its entirety, 238 issues for $40 in tax. If I had had your teacher's discount, it would have been even cheaper.
I'm
I
jealous.
kind of felt like a jerk busting out the coupon code, but
Yes,
heck
Wally
with it.
Overberry. I like them both. I do like both.
Speaking of Hawkeye,
I need to crack and send back in my 197 that Carlitos gave me because mine it's a 9.8 all day. I don't know for.
Excuse me. So back in 2015, I was with my nephew, Jaden, at Wizard World, Chicago. One of the last times I went, and we mainly went for wrestlers, and then they had some Avengers, and Stephen Amell was there.
Oh,
But
nice.
so I got a VIP ticket for a picture with and an autograph from Jeremy Renner. So I put this together. It's a sketch by Billy Martin, who was actually used to be in a band called Good Charlotte, but then became a TMNT artist. And then it's signed by Jeremy
I
Renner.
remember Good Charlotte.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. That is sick.
So,
Boom.
yeah.
Have Eric Clinton press it again. Yeah, I thought about it. I don't know why it's a 9.4. It's stupid. Did you already have the Flash 138, the first black racer?
Yes. I had that whole run.
Okay. So I need to buy one. So
I'll see what condition it was in. They're not in the greatest. I mean, a lot of it's mid-grade stuff. You know, the other reason why I got it was because we're both going to be at Fountain City, and Scott Collins.
October. That's
Scott
right.
Collins is going to be there, and he did the covers for the 4 Zoom issues there.
Yep.
And
I like
want
the
to get
199 cover. The 199 looks nice.
Yeah, they're all like he had solid covers. I'm trying to think of where to dive in here for looking at stuff.
Hey,
so there's
what up, Panda? How's it going, brother?
Oh yeah, it's Panda.
Hashtag Panda Pack. I'll be there in October. Good, because you miss out on an awesome con.
Well, you better be, Panda.
Seriously, you better be there. He's showing
really
right now.
Yeah, I don't know. These are all just my new Warrior stuff that I got graded.
Do you want to say, you don't have to, but like, do you want to say some of the books you don't have there that are
I'll show them sometime. We could do some, like, you come to Kansas City often-ish?
Yeah, I mean, probably like once a month. Probably once a month.
We could do a storage locker tour if you want, and I could go get my big books out.
He was telling me about something.
I have some stuff in here, but like so when we moved, my collection got messed up.
Darn it.
It was just not ready to transport. I didn't think it was going to be as chaotic as it was. Literally at one point, my friends refused to touch it. because I pocketed the moving money. I didn't want to spend money on professional movers because I thought in my head that my wife and I were minimalists, and I didn't realize that we had a lot more crap than I
Dude,
thought.
moving sucks.
I'll never do it again. It's professional movers from here on out.
Yeah.
But I got some buddies to go with me, and they got so mad at my comics that literally about 2/3 of the way through, they refused to touch any more boxes.
Why?
There's
too many of
just,
them?
yeah, and there's no good way to move them. We tried dollies. We tried it. It's basically just raw lifting them and throwing them on the truck.
It's a good question. How does your wife feel about your collection?
Well, there's a reason I have an indoor storage. That's a compromise, guys.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It got too big. I mean, I think I don't have an exact count, but I'm within 2 boxes of 91 long boxes.
91 long boxes.
Yeah.
Holy
But
cow.
you got to think about that. That's over
30 years.
30 years. Yeah, 30 years I've been doing this. So
that's like that's 30. I mean, that's
I should sell, but I'm telling you, every time I try, I've given books away, no problem, to help like my friends, my collector buddies. You know, I love helping people for free, but like when it comes to actually selling stuff, it like makes me lightheaded, and I get really filled with anxiety.
that wall behind you definitely looks like a wall of minimalist.
I thought I was, though. I really did. I was like, well, I don't really do anything. I own a lot of crap.
I'm telling you, I think a lot of people would watch that storage unit video, especially if I pull up one of the GSXs.
There is 2.
There's 2 of them. I want to see them so bad. Oh shoot!
Those are not there, though. Those are in a safety deposit box.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. I have some friends. I'm not going to say who. I have some friends that have a couple books that are bigger than that, and I don't know.
Right.
There's not many that are bigger than that, but I have friends that have books bigger than that they keep in only a safety deposit box.
I didn't know how I couldn't think of anything else to do, and I got the idea from a friend of mine, the guy I call my mentor. He was actually he's a retired math teacher from Dubuque, and his collection got so massive. But he did the storage unit route, but he also for years did a safety deposit box as well for the. I mean, as the prices go, as you watch the prices go up, I mean, where else are you going to put it? I would honestly be afraid if anybody knew I had them.
Right.
And they were just in my house. Like, I'm not tough. I don't want to deal with that. I'm soft and kind eyes.
I got a couple comments here. I finally got sick of moving, and I'm a minimalist, and I'm just going to pay rent because I don't feel like moving this year. LOL. Oh, I feel that. Sounds like he's on his way to having his own Pop's attic. Yeah, so Mark's dad has been collecting basically his whole life, and so he's got an insane amount of just big keys. So Jonathan Michael wants to claim something. What up, Dale? How's it going, dude?
Claim.
Also, being a minimalist doesn't necessarily mean you have a lot of stuff. Minimalism means you only have stuff that you use, brings joy to you, and getting rid of stuff that doesn't.
I don't remember this page.
I'd watch that tour video. Yeah, I really want to make that.
Oh yeah, I'm in, man. Just
what
yeah. I mean, it's going to be a lot of. It's just a lot of runs, honestly. It's a lot of it's just boring filler stuff.
What else?
But here I've got. I did a recreation of the first comic book I ever bought. That's a recreation of Avengers Spotlight, number 21, I think. He didn't put the number in there, but I'm pretty sure it's 21. So it's a Hawkeye swordsman story, and I got it done by the original artist, Ron Friends. And he even wrote Friends After Friends. Franz, I guess he pronounces it, but yeah, Ron Franz After Franz. I really like Ron Franz. I know a lot of people would know him for like his Spidey stuff and other things, but his Thor run is what gave us the New Warriors. They appeared in Thor 412. I have a recreation by a different artist of that in marker.
Hold on. There we go.
Okay. I tried to take everything out of the portfolios and kind of fight down on the glare.
Nice.
And as I said, I do have a Thor 412 page that is over there where they throw Nova and Namorita throw the train cars at Juggernaut. And that's back when they still had word blobs on them. The word bubbles. Like, I don't know if you know this, Steve, but back when, back in the 90s, before 2005, 7, something like that, comic books had the words glued onto them, the pages, the original pages. And then they would go to press, they would go to print. Well, after that, they put them in digitally nowadays.
I remember like reading or watching actually a video of how Freddie E. Williams got into comics, and one of the things at DC they liked his portfolios, but they were worried that he only did like just regular pen and pencil, and with the ink wash stuff. They're like, well, this looks really cool, but we're looking for someone to do some more digital because a lot of the stuff now is all digital art. And he's like, oh no, I do digital too. That page you're talking about is all digital. So yeah,
nice.
A lot of art now has been going to digital, though obviously he still does a ton of ink wash.
Boy, do I dislike digital.
Yeah, I feel you. Make sure your firearm collection is the best collection.
I like that.
So it doesn't matter where you keep everything else at.
What if I just kill him with kindness?
There you oh shoot. We'll
see how that works out for me.
You mean like this? All right, Mike Becker, what time is it?
It's Morphin time.
Boom.
Well, how my glasses are fogging up in that one.
Oh shit. That was a fun time, dude.
Here's another early artist I really liked, Sal Buscema, John's brother. There's
nice.
I like Wolverine with a stogie in his mouth. I always ask for those. He just looks natural. And then I'm a huge Joe Fixit fan from the mid 80s Incredible Hulks. That's Brent Schoonover. Wow. I think that's a really cool. I have some of my commissions here I've gotten in the last 5 years, which is kind of my new pile. What's this guy's name? I bet Mark knows because he did Superman for a while. Is it Ken Rockefort? Help me out there, Legion. Anyway, he did a Doom for me.
Wow. Nice.
Still figuring the camera out, guys. Sorry. Oh, his name's probably on this. Yeah, Kenneth Rockefort. There it is.
Boom. Nice.
And then I have this weird thing about getting all of the last one of the last years they did a Young Guns class was what, 2017? Do you know what Marvel's Young Guns are?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, every once in a while they'll do like a class. I think maybe at one point they were going to do it every year. But anyway, I'm trying to get them all. The only one I have left from that class is Pepe Larraz, and he mainly works digital, and he'll rarely open up. So I'm working every connection I have. But this is an Old Man Hawkeye from Marco Cicchetto.
That's awesome.
And here is one of my favorite Young Guns, Aaron Kuder. He really put some thought into this. So I just told him, I liked his run on Guardians. So I told him to do a Star-Lord for me, and he just went above and beyond. He put, well, we'll see if you can get everything out of this. Those are Pat Benatar lyrics, I believe.
That is so
And he
cool.
makes the bang bang part of it. And then Indiana Jones style, he's holding a golden head, but it's in like a cryo freeze. You know,
That's
anymore,
cool.
guys don't tell a story when they do these convention sketches. And he did with this one. Like, I think that's cool when they do something where the character's actually interacting and they're not just posing and looking all cool, you know?
That is awesome. So you've really been going more toward like art and pages and all of that stuff. I know
Well,
you got a Lashley original, right?
I've got 8. Ken's a good guy.
Oh
I
my
like Ken
gosh.
Lashley. It's
That
good
is so
people.
cool.
I've
That
got
is
8.
I've got 8.
Yeah, I sounded like a jerk there. See,
You
that's
you got the primordial original art.
yeah, I don't have it yet. I'm working that one off.
Right.
Oh, let's see here. Let's find a Ken page. When Ken did Spawn, I got one of his pages for that. Oh, let's see.
What do you do for work, Mike?
I work in human resources.
There you go. There's your
But
answer.
honestly, like I always get that, like where people are like, "Oh, you must have so much money." No, I just did this back when it was cheaper. You know,
No,
Hoarder's Hide was talking
you were telling me
earlier.
you got a whole bunch of like Iron Man #1s back way back in the day.
Yeah, I bought a collection from a coworker whose brother had passed away, and when I got into it, I spent so much money I didn't have, but I got into this
Thank you, buddy.
collection.
Thank you.
There was something like 3 or 4 Iron Man #1s. There was enough that I kept one, and yeah, so there would have been 4, and then I gave 3 of them away as Christmas gifts to my comic book friends that the guys I went to stuff with, and we
Sure.
drove all over the country. So that became a running joke in our group of friends. It says, it's garbage, like an Iron Man #1. And back at that point, it was like I think Overstreet had it because that's what we used before the internet, before Key Collector and all of that, or eBay sold Iron Man #1 in Overstreet. I think was valued anywhere between $35 and $50 in the condition I had them in. So I gave them away. So this is a Ken
VG
Lashley.
copy.
Here, I'll take this out.
Let me know.
So this is a page
copy
from
is
what's
going
called
for-
Gunslinger Spawn, right? Page 19, or yeah, page 13 from issue 309 of Spawn. Let's get that Gunslinger goodness right there.
Oh wow, dude! Austin LeMay, if you're still watching, dude, what do you think about that?
Oh, he's got crazy stuff. He's only got a couple, but it's enough. Michael Turner, come on. Get out of here with that. But yeah, I really like that. That panel right there is what made me buy that one. I like those guns.
Hold that back up again. Got it. All right, I'm gonna send that to Austin if he didn't see it. If he's not here, he was in here earlier, but I just want to make sure.
Speaking of cool panels, I really liked. Do you remember Venom First Host?
I do.
Here's a page from that, and it's Venom crying. What a bitch.
Oh man.
Now that one is a blue line, so that's just inks only. But the other one was all. I mean, Ken doesn't even use pencils. He freestyles markers.
He only uses markers.
Markers and like ink wash.
Jeez, dude. You've met him in person, I'm assuming.
Ken multiple times, yeah, really nice guy.
My
What is
LMFAO.
that?
What a bitch. Oh shit! It's supposed to be family friendly, but
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
so it's fine. It was so funny. I don't even care. It was funny.
I apologize. I didn't mean to
Oh no, dude, you are completely
break
fine.
the rules.
There is no rules. You're fine. Except for when Scott was on here and he said like 30 curse words.
Yeah, I won't do that. Here's a cool piece. It's one of the only covers I own, and it's the only DC cover I own. That's a Robin. What is that? Robin 105 from October of 2002, maybe. It's an evil Robin coming out of a bathroom mirror. Demon. And then Tim's on the ground. I'm just kind of going through these. Some of these I haven't seen in a minute, so trying to figure out why some of them are even here. Oh, there's another Lashley piece. Oh, I forgot I own that.
I forgot I own that.
So here's a Marv from Sin City that Ken did for me. I got that through one of his Killicons.
That's incredible.
Yeah, look at that. I love that. This is the first one I got from him in person. He did this, and I don't know if you know about Lashley. Ken Lashley has got the coolest pricing structure. It's pay what you can afford. And he will draw for you tell him what you want and how you want it to look like, and then he will draw to the value of what you're giving him.
So what? Okay, so let's hear this value then. What's?
So I believe this was $80 in 2017.
That was $80.
It was 80, or I think it was 80, and then I gave him an extra 20 because I felt bad. So I tipped him.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Well, how do you feel about tipping artists? Do you feel like you need to?
I'm usually against it because I would just think that most of the stuff I buy anymore, if I'm shelling out more than $300, you've been compensated for what I'm getting. I don't know about tipping at that point. Now, lower, like under 100, yes, I do tip. Or if it's for charity, I tip.
Hey, we got a 199 super chat. That's what's up. Thank you so much, Jonathan Michael. I appreciate you, sir. You are awesome, and I did get your Venom book out today. Hopefully you enjoy, brother. Appreciate you.
Oh, this is the one I was looking for. I thought Burke would like this.
Is it Power Rangers?
No, it's Flash.
Yes. Let's see it. Is that Brett Booth?
It is.
I freaking love Brett Booth art. How much was that? Because he charges $8,500 for a commission.
And I'm aware for his big commissions that he charges that, and he charges like 300 for just small ones, which is why I was really happy with this for $175.
That is insane.
Because I got a full figure Flash out of that.
And that's from the it's got to be from the New 52 run.
Yeah, issue 36, page 14. Brett Booth, Norm Ratman.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like it was in the 30s. That's what I was about to say.
Yep. Yeah.
You do, Scott. You do.
Got in trouble with what?
That's awesome, dude. I'm pretty jealous. Brett Booth is that guy, man. He draws the Flash, and really Wally West with the new suit they did with Rebirth. Incredible, dude. Incredible.
Yeah, he's actually probably close to my favorite Flash artist. Oh, this is from the original volume of Guardians of the Galaxy.
See what you got here.
So this is, what year would that be? Like 03 or 93, I mean, or 92. And it's Starhawk and Wonder Man But at that point, he was in the 31st century. He was called Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yeah, Hollywood.
Wow.
It was the early 90s. We didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, so Jonathan Michael asked Scott, he goes, "Are you getting excited, Scott, seeing all of this original art?" Because Scott is a big original art fan.
Here's 2 John Romita Jr. pieces. I have a John Romita Sr. on the way. It's currently at CBCS getting encapsulated. You're not going to be able to see that one. It's really light pencils, but here's Action Comics 1017, and there's nothing much going on in this panel because I didn't pay much for it. Generally, when you get panel pages like this, you can get them for the cheap. So I think this is like $125, which, considering it's JRJR pencils and Klaus Janson inks, that's awesome.
Okay, I need you to sell me on John Romita Jr. because I've never been a big fan of his. Because I feel like he doesn't ever finish his.
All of his faces look like he wants to be Frank Miller.
They do. And everyone in the background never has a full face. It's like one line and like a little dot for eyes. But that piece you just showed looked pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It was, and Klaus Janson always makes him look better. Klaus Janson always made Frank Miller look better too. So
this is by far the best show Burke has ever done.
No, not even close.
Yours was pretty good too.
Nice.
Yours was pretty good too. Of course, that doesn't say much. Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
Here's that page I got of Penance. He's in the upper right.
Nice.
That was awful. What an awful period of time. That's Nova number 3, page 11. And then sometimes you can get good deals on unused pages. This is an unused Chris Batista, Cam Smith page of a Robin issue with Orphan / Batgirl / Cassandra Cain.
I like it.
I do too. I mean, when you can, and stuff like this you can get for like $80. Like, look at that. Those 2 artists on that Batgirl, full figure. You know how much that would cost you if you had them do it?
Those legs look pretty good in that picture.
I'm slowly getting my way down. Okay, here's something I got last year during COVID. Ron Lim had a sketch opportunity, so I got in on it.
Wow.
The Mad Titan. Who doesn't love Thanos?
Where's DJ Lynx? Wow. He's a big Thanos fan. Big.
Who isn't?
Well, I mean, he's knockoff of Darkseid, but that's a whole other topic.
Oh, Burke, I would.
Oh, shoot. What up, Tyler? How we doing? So, where do you get your art at?
Speaking of,
do you get your art at cons, or do you just like
cons? The artists. I know some reps. There's a George Perez. Sorry, he corrected me on his name when I picked this up.
How do you say it?
Paris. Yeah, Perez. Hey, isn't somebody a Moon Knight fan? Who's the Moon Knight
Mark
fan?
Spector Comics. Where are you at? Where are you at, Dave?
Created by Moon Knight was created by one of the early artists on Moon Knight was Don Perlin.
That's cool.
Yeah, he had an op not too long ago. I won't show the bottom part of this because it's kind of National Geographic style, but I have like a storm that's topless by Jeff Deacle.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. There we go.
Well, we'll cover it up for the family show.
Yeah, Scott did not do that when he pulled up his original art with nipples hanging out.
Yep. See, I'm not that guy. And then this is really cool. This is by Chris Stevens. Great illustrator.
Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful.
I gotta get that frame.
You do, man.
I'll leave that on top.
That is cool.
And then this is a piece of it I've been trying to get to because Scott I had mentioned it to Scott. This is a Gru from 1999, my first con, and it is by Sergio Aragones.
Nice.
For all the Gru fans out there, and I think he charged me $10 for it.
Nice.
Other than that, I have. Oh, this is what I picked up at Fountain City Con. Aaron Lepresti did that for me. Dark Hawk.
That is cool. Very colorful.
Oh, and I got this from, what the heck is his name? He did Spawn the Dark Ages, and this is from Spawn the Dark Ages. I'll cover that part up.
What's up, Terry Vaughn? How's it going, man? Becker showing off a whole bunch of just OA and just sick stuff.
Oh, David Finch. Anybody like him?
Oh, I think Mark from Legion of Comics likes him a little bit.
So this is from Forever Evil, issue 7. This is where Alexander Luthor goes to take down Earth 2 Lex. You can't really see it very well, but he's slamming him in the mud. And just, I mean, how great is David Finch?
I like it. That the rain on that just looks. I don't even know how people do that, man.
I don't do prints, but every once in a while, like when you buy stuff from him, Ken Lashley sends you prints. Do you want a print? Here, you can have that if you want.
You just known him so long, he just sends you prints. Dude, that is amazing.
He's just nice when he sends you like your art. He'll throw in freebies.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
I love that show, man. I could watch that show.
And it's signed by him. So if you do prints, you can have that one. Put it in a Burke box or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm looking for stuff for October because I do not have anything quite ready for that yet. But I think I'm gonna get some art done by by Cardboard Crazies.
Who's the best Moon Knight artist ever? David Finch? Yeah, he is good.
He's done some sick Batman and Wonder Woman as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have some art done by Cardboard Crazies for the October Burke box, and then I'm gonna put in a Shazam #1 in there as well, along with a whole bunch of books. So
I get that, Scott. So here's my thing about prints. I'm not against them, and I know why artists do them. I get it. You can keep it's art you can keep reselling. My problem is at this point, between my whole collection, I bet I'm over I tried to count the other day. I think I'm over 220.
That is insane.
So at some point, you got to say what you're not going to do. And prints seemed kind of easy to not do.
So, okay, so we've been saying OA wrong. OA is published art.
OA is published art, correct.
So all the other
At least that's how I was always taught. When I was coming up collecting art, I was always told there are sketches, and sketches kind of break down into commissions and con sketches, and then you've got your OA, which is the pages like these that were made into comic books.
Yes.
That's what I was always told original art was. And maybe the people who told me that are wrong.
I don't think you're wrong whatsoever. Do not think you're wrong whatsoever.
3,500 for a face with feet. Speaking of feet, I've got a Rob Liefeld remodel.
I was about to ask you, do you have something Liefeld?
I do. Hold on a second.
Let's see it. Yeah, Hoarders.
Is there a
Hacks
way I can stop the camera for a second so I can?
Yeah, well here, I'll just do this.
There.
I'll mute your microphone. Here, I'll just do this. There we go. There we go. I took you off, and so whenever you sit back down, I'll get you back in here. I'll go and I'll show off something that came in the mail today from C3, Comics Curing Cancer. I got this from Cardboard Crazies. It came in. This is Bloodshot, a piece of Jason David Frank, obviously, signed by the man JDF. So that came in the mail today. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looks like, are you back? Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay.
So this is just a graded remark on a Deadpool comic, because if you're gonna get Liefeld, you got to do Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, no feet. Although it's by the feet, and then it got graded a 9.6, which from what he does to when he remarks, I heard that's actually pretty good.
I want to know.
He kind of is rough on books.
That looked incredible. I'm not gonna lie. I do have to ask you your thoughts of Deathstroke versus Deadpool.
I mean, Deadpool was never meant to become what it did. It was a goofy, fun jab at DC. Wade Wilson, come on. They were just having fun. Did they ever think that was going to launch a franchise? And if they tell you differently, I love Fabian Nicieza, dude. That guy wrote the bulk of Volume 1 of New Warriors. We actually talked about my New Warriors page. He commented on it, and I started messaging him like crazy to pick his brain about a few questions that I'd always had. And yeah, I don't think those guys ever planned on Deadpool being anything.
Liefeld, like to this day, like he refuses to say that they stole Deadpool from Deathstroke. Like refuses to say that. And
well,
like if you say it on there, like okay, so he just put out a post for his giveaway for a New Mutants 98. And you have to comment on there your favorite comic book character. And I saw like within a minute or two, all these people putting Deathstroke, and then I went back and looked, and they were all deleted.
So you saw my picture with Liefeld.
Yes.
Right? I showed you that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about Rob. I will say this. He's knowledgeable about comics. He knows his stuff. He grew up a fan. I like some of what he has to say, and others is just, I mean, I'm going to keep it clean. Back crap, insane, I guess.
Dude, some of the ways he acts and some of the things he says.
His ego is very large. What in the hell? Where did that come from?
He seems like he's hyped up on steroids or like caffeine or something. Like he's just like, super wiry, and like I'm like, what is going on with this guy?
So another year, my old friends and I have this weird tradition of giving each other gifts you can't possibly ever use, like really weird stuff. One of them's over there that I got. I have a Dirk Benedict signed 8x10 that a buddy got at a con for me. But one of the ones I got for people when what's the name of the celebrities make you videos? Cameo. When Cameo was first kind of coming up, Rob Liefeld was available on there for $25. I have the receipts because I sent every one of my friends a greeting from Rob Liefeld.
Oh my!
Like if you were one of my old friends, you got I paid $25 plus tax, and I sent everybody from my original comic crew a Rob Liefeld, and he was sort of douchey in each one. Like he would compliment you, and then he would just find a way to make it about himself. Like, so my one buddy had just bought his first house, and like this is a guy that like struggled through some issues, and like getting married and buying a house was a very big accomplishment for him. and my buddy Dennis, and he was super excited. And I was like, this was around the time I was buying everybody Rob Liefeld videos. So I was like, I'm going to get him a Liefeld video because he hates Liefeld and this is going to be hilarious. And so in the little description I wrote, oh, my buddy just bought his dream house. Like, he's really excited. Will you congratulate him? And Rob goes, you bought a dream house, so now you can store all your Deadpool comics in your very own comic book cave or a man cave or whatever they call them. Actually, my comics are in a storage unit, 3 storage units actually. And it's just like, oh, you're such a dick.
That is amazing, dude.
I gotta find the video. I'll send it to you. It's because it
gosh.
went to my email. So yeah, it's really awful. Like, he's a super big toolbox. That was the cringiest video he did. He just talked about himself for like a minute and a half. Hey, Dennis, it's your favorite artist, Rob Liefeld, who created all those characters you love so much. Like, I didn't even mention that. Like, I didn't mention that
sure
he liked
he had a
Cable
script that he says at the beginning of like all the videos,
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was really tough to watch, though. It's like, wow, Rob, make it about you.
That is amazing. That is, dude. That is so good. That is so good. I don't think I'd ever want to meet him. I'll be honest. He seems just not like my kind of guy. He seems like the opposite of like the people I'd want to talk to. You know what I mean?
I feel like when you're doing one of those cameo videos, like, just say what they wrote to you. Like, just congratulate the guy for buying a house and be super cool about it. And instead, you like had to work in that you have 3 storage units filled with comics and toys and statues.
Oh, dude, he's millionaire. Like, have you seen?
Yeah.
Like the stuff he posted, it's just millionaire.
And think about it. He was making money and buying comics in the 80s and early 90s when, you're like, he was making a lot of money. He was doing jeans commercials, like a comic book artist with a god-awful jeans. What is this? Major X is the best character ever made. And Major X just ended up looking like Bridge. Like,
it looked like crap. It looked like absolute crap, let's be honest.
But his face, it was just GW Bridge with gray hair. Bridge was from the 6-pack team Cable had been a part of when he first met Deadpool. Yeah, what just awful comics. They're not good.
What? I have a couple more questions I'm going to ask you, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, sorry.
Next 10 minutes. Do you have a weekly poll list? And if you do, what's on it?
Oh yeah, yep. I've got a weekly poll. Everything bat related. Flash. Is that it for? Well, now I'm getting Superman. My poll got a little obese here recently, but I'll do that. I'll like swell up.
Yep.
And then I'll slash down. I'm in the process of I don't know why, but the number I set was 16. I'm not getting a lot of Marvel right now, but I get some. I always get X books. I did cut some of those out when they went to a whole bunch for a minute there. Like, I was getting X Corp, X Factor. What are you thinking? I haven't read Batman Reptilian yet. I have it. I just haven't read it.
I don't have it.
I'm okay with Tynion leaving.
Yes, me too.
Batman right now.
Is Nightwing,
that's not his best work.
No. Is Nightwing a Batman book? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I consider that because it's in the Bat family.
It's a Bat family book, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get anything that's in the Bat family, which to me is Catwoman. When Huntress has a book, it's Huntress. It's anybody that got their start in the Bat crew.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin. I get anything Batman related, and I've been doing that for since No Man's Land.
Dude, I'm so excited about Williamson getting on Batman. I am so excited, dude.
I wanted PKJ to get it.
Oh, I know. But Williamson, you got to
PKJ had gotten Batman. I probably would have just like popped an aneurysm and died. Like something would have like burst. My eye would have exploded.
I was so excited when Williamson was announced for Batman, just because I loved him so much on the Flash run.
Yeah, no, he's solid. I think he'll do. Is Batman really that hard to write, guys? Put him in an alley, have him solve some cases.
I'm
We're
gonna
done.
give me a second and I'll tell you how excited I am. Okay, just give me a second. I gotta find it. Okay. What up, Harsh Life? How's it going, bro?
Boy, we talked about this beforehand. You
we
guys
did.
give them crap
I
for
gotta
a
get
clip.
it. I gotta find this. Give me a second. I'll get it.
All right.
I'll get it. Congrats to Harsh Life. He just got a big book.
Oh, cool.
Batman 232. So
Oh, wow.
congrats
Yeah.
to you, man. Congrats to you, bro. Where is this? I gotta find it. Oh, found it. Okay. Save. Here. Airdrop. MacBook Pro. Got it. There we go. Okay. Pulled up here. Oh, let me get this off the screen. What up? Okay. Here it is. Add video clip.
Huntress did not start in the Batman crew, but I consider her Batman related.
Okay. I can't get it in there. So that's okay. I'll do this. How excited am I? Oh, I'm so excited.
So we were talking about this clip, and I think it's funny that everybody gives Burke so much crap for like having this moment of pure joy for comic books. Like, what's it like to be so dead inside, guys, that you got to pick on the dude that shows enjoyment in his hobby?
Did you know what video that's from?
You're all mean. Yeah, it's when you got one of your Bat books.
I got the Flash 110. That was the
Flash 110. That was it. Yeah, the one where Flash is like spinning around on the cover.
Yeah. That's first Weather Wizard and first Wally West, which I'm assuming. Yes. I'm assuming you have a first Wally West.
Oh, I don't know about that. What year was it?
1960.
Nope. So I have a weird rule about Flash and Batman.
Let's hear it.
And I do break the rule for Batman, and only because I had already owned those books. But so I accomplished some goals in the mid, like early aughts, like by 04, 05, I completed the first goal I had in collecting, and I finished my X-Men run, and then I started like I was getting more into Batman, and I was like, man, I'm never going to finish this run. No matter what I do, this and Flash, I was really into those two characters in 2005, 2006. They had become my favorites. And I was like, I'm never going to. So I set an attainable goal, and I said, I'll go back to 1970 and I'll leave it there. So yeah, I guarantee I don't have a first Wally West. I like Wally West, but I don't need his first appearance.
What?
Yeah, so I've kind of changed as I got I try to set, because if I don't stop myself with the rules, then I'll just keep buying all these old books that get more and more expensive.
Yeah, but you have other books that
if I found them, if I hunt them naturally, yeah, I'll if I find it for a good deal or I find it in a box, yeah, I'll keep it, but I'm not actively saving for it or anything like that. I don't really buy books anymore. I buy new ones, and then I buy like the affordable stuff that I can get while hunting. And I hunt extensively, so I shouldn't make it sound like I'm not buying books. I mean, I bought over 200 books this last weekend.
DC for the win, baby. DC for the win. He likes
Marvel. I grew up Marvel, though, and they definitely won me early on. Their books were more fun in the early 90s.
He's got 91 long boxes. He doesn't need anything else.
I think it's around there. It might be less than by 2, or I'm within 2, I bet.
That is insane. That is insane.
I'm trying to count how many I have in this room behind the computer. And this is the stuff that hasn't gotten sorted to go over.
Do you have
Like
them
maybe-
all cataloged?
Kind of. So I started a CLZ and I got frustrated because it became moving time. I'm trying to move everything to CLZ. I also have an Excel spreadsheet, and then I have some notebooks.
I've never cataloged. I cataloged my Batman collection at one point. In fact, I still need to make my next Flash video because I started doing my collection update video, and I did like my first 3, and then I just haven't done one in the last couple of weeks. I need to do the Flash one before I submit the Flash 110 to CGC because I'm gonna express that. So,
I'm plugging away at CLZ. I will get my CLZ done at some point. Maybe.
I couldn't do it.
I'm at 8112 books on 8,112 books on CLZ.
So you have a whole bunch to go then.
I don't know, probably.
So about 150 books in right? So 150 times 91 equals 13,650 bucks. So you're about halfway there. You're halfway there.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Look at Comic Base, ideal for large collections.
Oh, I did not know about that one.
Me neither.
Comic Base. You should have a CLZ.
250 in a long box? I thought there was.
Yeah, that's about right. 250, I think.
Okay, okay.
No, I mean,
like,
it depends on. I swear the old Comic Defense ones you could get 300, but these BCWs, there's no way you're getting 300 in there. And if anybody can find Comic Defense, reach out to Burke. He can get a hold of me. Please tell me where I can buy Comic Defense at. Every once in a while, it'll pop up somewhere for sale, and I'll buy as many as I can get.
It says 250 to 300 in a long box.
Do I collect anything outside of comics and OA? Not really.
No Chiefs memorabilia?
You can get Comic Defense boxes, or you have them.
He has them.
Like for sale?
I bet he can find out where to get them.
They're just hard to get anymore. Like most of the shops I go to.
Yeah, you're right, Carlito. You're right. I was thinking short box when I did that math.
Oh, yeah. Short box. I don't have short boxes.
See, all I have are short boxes. I have 10.
Aww.
I have 11 short boxes and 1 slab box. But not all my slabs fit in there. I have too many. Yeah, I think I got 1,500 to 2,000 somewhere in there. Probably closer to 1,500.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's whatever you want. As long as you like what you have.
Yeah.
I have really good memories of buying my comics. And like the ones I love the most are hunting runs with my friends. Like just going through tons of boxes on Sundays back when cons had real deals on Sundays. And, you just have you'd have your little flip up notebook with what you needed, and you're digging through. I'd have like a pencil hanging out of my mouth, like my best friends around me.
True.
What great times. Like we had so many good times going to cons.
Okay, so he just put
gets his. Do they still have them?
He just put into the Berkfam chat the Comic Defense. Okay, so Paul Rogers is a Berkfam member, and he owns the Augusta Book Exchange. So we can get you in touch with him.
I would love to buy some Comic Defense. They make the best boxes. I haven't been able to find any in like 3 years.
Oh. He went from here to here.
It's like the opposite of Burke's I'm so excited video, just me slowly getting defeated. Of course I can't find Comic Defense.
Why are they so good? They're just sturdier, or what?
It was just my favorite. I liked all the logos matching. I don't like BCW's boxes. I think they're kind of cheap. I've had a few issues during moving, and it was all the BCW boxes, not the Comic Defense boxes. And the Comic Defense boxes were older.
Check out Numa boxes. They are my favorite now.
Okay, I will.
You just broke everyone's heart, Paul. I preferred Comic Defense, is what Paul Rogers says. But she was in.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, Legion just did a video at the Augusta Book Exchange. Everyone should check out when we're done here.
I actually watched it this morning.
It's pretty good. I did too. I watched it this morning too. I almost had another deer this morning.
You have terrible luck.
Okay, so there's a river right by my house. Okay, and the fastest way to get to my work is to take that road. Okay, so I hit a deer a couple months ago on that road, and this morning I'm driving, paying attention, listening to the radio. A deer comes in front of me, and like you don't know what to do for a second. He's like almost all the way gone. Like I'm about to hit him with my front left because he's going this way this time. So I slam on the brakes and turn to the right real quick, and I miss him by probably a foot. It scared me again.
Dang. I once had a deer like get hit onto my car by a semi from up above on an overhead bridge.
What?
It like rained deer parts out. Yeah, we were headed to Chicago. My buddy Joe and I, we were going to an Alex Ross signing, and we were going up the night before. It was Alex Ross and Mark Waid did a signing at Aw Yeah Comics for their 25th anniversary of Kingdom Come. And they had a deal where if you bought the hardcover, you could get the hardcover signed plus 5 books for $50. No, $40. Pretty good deal.
That is a really good deal.
And anyway, we were on our way, and this deer was up on the overpass above us, and a semi nailed it. And I was like, holy crap, that deer just got nailed above us. And Joe's like, yeah, and it's headed right for like a hoof hit off of my like not my windshield, but right in front of it, and then glided up my windshield. Didn't break anything. Left a bump on, like a dent in my hood, and it was crazy.
That is crazy, dude. When I hit that deer, that dude flew over the side, down by the railroad tracks. Fast and Furious, Kansas back roads. Dude, they're like $20 or $25 a piece. I can't fathom spending
that's too expensive price point for me.
It is. Considering most of the books that are going to be in those are just cover price books.
Yeah, I'm not putting flash books I paid 16 cents for in a box that costs $50.
I have my slab box.
Math.
I have my slab box, my Power Rangers box, my Batman box, and my Sugar box, and those are the only ones that really have bigger books in it that's not already graded. So, yeah. Get anything else you want to show up before we get out of here?
No. And I'm sorry if that got boring. It's just I mainly had a lot of art to show. I've got comics in here, but it's not organized, and I didn't want to go blind digging for some big books to show off.
Dude, I appreciate you coming on because I was looking for someone, and
I didn't know how this would go, but I actually had a good time, and I hope other people had a good time.
Dude, I had a great time. Dude. Seriously, I appreciate you. Seriously. Scott, you are too much.
Twice.
Dude,
you might have a urinary tract infection.
Fun interview, great art, good laughs too. Yeah, it was fun. I'm gonna have a video coming out tomorrow. It's the last day of the month. I'm gonna talk about. Finally, gonna make one of these. My top 10 hottest comics for August 2021.
7.5 questions.
What's that? Oh, seven. Yeah, he does a show called 7.5 Questions. It's pretty fun.
What's the half question? Like, does he just start asking and then he just stops and stares at you? Because that would be awesome.
He'll have to explain it to you. But
Yeah, that's
gives you-
fine. Hit me up, man, if you're being serious. I don't know what it is, but I'm down for anything at this point. I thought this went better than I thought it was going to. So
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Absolutely fun. And you showed off some incredible OA and awesome stuff for sure. I really want to go to Kansas City now and check out your storage locker.
yeah, we should do that. I'd be down.
We should do that. And maybe we'll go to a Chiefs game this year too.
Yeah, I know what I've got left is kind of expensive, but they really raised those prices this year.
I mean, honestly, any NFL game is going to be expensive.
Right. And it's the seats I get are lower bowl, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I never went to a lot of pro games before I moved here. I'd been to a few, but mostly I just went to Hawkeye football games with my family. My aunt lives right next to Kennecken University Heights.
I think K-State's only played Iowa once in the last like.
And you all can go to Spangles together?
You ever been to Spangles?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh.
What is Spangles? Where is it in KC?
It's in Kansas, in Oklahoma. It's a restaurant. It's a fast food.
Okay.
Restaurant. It's good.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It was right down the street from the signing we were at in Topeka.
Oh, okay. I think I had Johnny's delivered to the line.
This past year, I know we pissed some people off because we got VIP.
Oh, nice. That's the way to do it.
And it was totally worth $50 to be at the front of the line. And I know those people are pissed. They got there at like 1 a.m. and they still weren't first in line.
That's brutal, man.
They were all just. They looked really mad.
I've done VIP a couple times when C2E2 has done it. I did VIP for Mark Miller, Frank Miller. There's probably a few others I did just to skip the lines. And then when I do badges for that, I always do the VIP so I can get on the floor half an hour. Or you don't get in a half an hour early. You get let in first, and you get about a 10-minute head start on the mob, which, because I'm usually art hunting, it gives this fat guy a little. It's the only way I got an art germ sketch, I'll say that.
Nice.
And I really should have been cut off, but I think he felt bad for me because I was like really huffing and puffing. I looked like I was having something like I don't know. It was like half like just couldn't catch my breath and half just completely drenched in sweat.
I got to start losing some weight, man. I really do.
You and me both.
It's
Spangles sounds like a strip joint. Honestly, that I was kind of thinking. I was like, "What are you guys setting me up for?" I was waiting for the joke.
Spangles, it's a real place, okay? So.
All right.
All right. Well,
family restaurant.
It is. It is. Thank you, Becker, for coming on, man. I had a great time. Seriously. It was awesome.
Man. Good talking to you.
Yeah, you too. I got to go through all the sponsors really quickly. Thank you to the 616comics.com for sponsoring monthly BerkBox. If you guys ever need any comics, make sure you guys check out the 616comics.com for all of your exclusive variants and your comic book needs. Thank you also to, where is it? Comic Book _pressing on Instagram. If you guys ever need any comic books pressed, hit up Eric over at Comic Book _pressing on Instagram and use my promo code BERK54. Get free shipping back to you on your first order. Thank you also to the channel members. In a family tier, we got Flash 6792, Collectibles Lounge, Adrian Pandawson 316, Hoarder's Hide, Nick's Kicks and Comics, Blue Hellion Comics, Cardboard Crazies, Small Town Collectibles, Legion of Comics, Warlord, Paul Rogers, Oregon Wine, Becker, who's here with us tonight, Mark Spector Comics, Jonathan Michael, Remy Q Studios, Jade, Chip Getler, Slotted Up 503, DJ Links, Austin LeMay, Comic Book Poser, Actual Dracula, Tomato Cinema, Kedrano Prince, Carlito Classico, and Tyler Shatterglass Comic Reviews. Every one of those names is entered to win the monthly Berk Box. Again, sponsored by the 616comics.com. And the friends here, we got New Guy, Adrian APM, Dale of Suspense, and Flo Dameron. A link to every single person's page or Instagram is in the description of all my videos. Make sure you guys are supporting this amazing community. Make sure you guys are following them. And we have lots of awesome people as well in the supporters here. Thank you again, Becker, for coming on, man. I had a great time. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's more.